Everyone, come and see the greatest thing on your TV. Learning new and exciting stuff, making homework not so tough. Move your feet and shake your bones. Have some fun in the KnowZone. KnowZone, KnowZone. Have some fun in the KnowZone. Yay!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-packed edition of the KnowZone. I'm Charlie.
Hello, everybody. My name is Wanja.
Where's Marara?
Marara, he's gonna get Marara.
Hey,
Marara, come up. I know you're there.
Be careful. Marara. Oh, no. Oh, Marara.
Oh, no, Marara, you were not trying to fix my speeder's bike, were you?
Oh, no. I thought I'd learn how to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, no. I could see that, but Marara, I think you've broken Masfidi's bicycle.
Oh, no. I mean, yes, it's broken. Oh, but I can fix it.
You know what? That's going to have to wait, okay? Because right now, we have our studio guests waiting patiently for us in the chill out zone. So come on, let's go meet them.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Why don't you say a big hello to everyone who's watching us at home?
Hello!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Marara!
Hey, it's good to see you all today. But do you know what this week's buzzwords are?
Yes!
Very good. So which ones are they?
Officer.
Files.
Pins. Table. Computer.
That was brilliant. So who can tell me what these words are teaching us about?
Oh, I know.
Yes, Marara?
They're about the office.
That's right, Mara, they are. Now, this week's KnowZone buzzwords are all about the office. Now, let's try and listen out for them and see how many we can find in our next program. It's time for Junction Juniors.
Junction Juniors. 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1. Password.
Office.
Fail.
O-double-F-I-C-E.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay, Bakari. We're just counting our money from our card-making project.
Listen, everyone, including the money that Babu gave me before leaving for his club trip, we've managed to make 3,500 shillings.
Yay!
Hey, Bakari.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I was in such a hurry to come here that I forgot my money at home.
That's fine, Bakari. You could always bring it tomorrow. I'm so happy. This money we've made will help the IDP children like Babu. Here you go, Madam Treasurer. Make sure you put the money in a safe place.
Safe place. Leleti, please tell me you're going to put that money somewhere else instead of a school bag. Come to think of it, since we've made so much money, shouldn't we put it in a bank account?
Ryan, children don't have bank accounts.
That's not true. I have one.
Anyway, I think we should buy the children the IDP caps and paints and brushes.
That's why I put all my savings.
Oh, what about the mathematical set and the book? Since it's late, I suggest we all meet here tomorrow so that everyone can vote for the best idea on what to do with the money.
Good job, everyone. See you all tomorrow. And Bakari, I promise I won't forget to bring the money.
need you to make something. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
On one condition. Help me work out this sum.
Easy. How we go about subtracting meters and centimeters is by subtracting centimeters by centimeters and subtracting the meters and meters. So 22 minus 12 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then you come to meters. You borrow 1 from 2, which is 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. So we have 7 meters, 10 centimeters.
You've become very naughty lately, eh? Do you want me to get your parents involved? Now, next time, I won't let you go off so easily. Go. Leleti, you're next. No, leave the book behind. I want us to have a word in private. Leleti, is everything all right at home? Then why didn't you hand in your homework when I asked for it? This is not like you.
I didn't finish doing a sum and I didn't want to hand in my book until I had.
So have you finished now?
Yes, I finished everything over break time.
Okay, but next time make sure you hand in the book when I ask for it, okay? Okay, Amos. Let's hear what you have to say this time.
Teacher, I left my book with Jackson and now he has gone off.
Leleti, hurry up. I don't want to be late.
Junction Juniors, you won't believe how much money Bakari has made.
What?
1,500 shillings. Yay! Now we have a total of 5,000 shillings. Yay! I'm so happy we managed to make all that money.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I thought about our banking situation yesterday and asked Bakari here to make us something special.
What?
What's that?
A money box, just like my LA bank from the Jumbo Junior account. Now we can put our money in a safe place.
You call that a safe place? No offense, but it can get lost.
You don't put the money in the LA bank forever. You have to take it to your account after some time.
Oh my gosh!
What? What?
It's not here.
What's not here?
The money that I put in my book this morning.
What? Are you sure?
I'm positive. Look!
Oh no, now you're seeing that we've lost 3,500 shillings.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Brian, you are right. I should have kept the money in a safer place.
Wait a minute. Where did you say you last saw the money?
The last place I saw the money was in class.
You've become very naughty lately. What's happening? Do you want me to get your parents involved? Why aren't you doing anyone's homework? Leleti, you're next. No, leave your book behind. I want us to have a word in private.
Amos stole our money! Wait a minute. Before you accuse anyone, we first have to get our facts straight. Leleti, when you came from speaking to Teacher Pendo, do you remember seeing a math book?
I don't know. All I remember is Amishi calling me and us rushing out for a meeting.
Junction Juniors, we have two options. Either Amos stole our money or you dropped the book on your way here. So, we have to divide into two gangs.
Yeah, one group can look for the book with me.
And the other one will confront Amos.
Junction Juniors! Yay!
4 queen cakes and a juice. So, there you are. You couldn't even go and spend our money. What are you talking about?
You're a thief.
What?
Listen, I know you stole my money.
Oh, really? Prove it. Listen, I don't have time for your silly games. Now, leave me in peace.
Amos, I'm going to tell on you, Teacher Pendo, and you'll get expelled once and for all.
No,
Yeah, you play.
I didn't do it. I am innocent.
Try telling that to Teacher Pendo.
Where are we going?
Where do you think? Just Leleti's footsteps all the way back to school and still nothing.
Quick! Amos must have admitted to stealing. Let's go.
This one is my money. Where? You must have stolen this.
Hey! What's the meaning of all this?
I'm sorry, teacher, but there's an emergency.
Amos stole my money.
Teacher, I am innocent. I never stole anything. He's lying.
Everyone, just calm down. Can someone explain to me what's going on here?
Amos stole the money that was in my math book.
Prove it.
This afternoon, we left him with the math book in class.
Just give me a minute. Leleti, is this what you're looking for?
See? You were calling me a thief, and I didn't steal anything.
You were in such a hurry this afternoon that you left this in the classroom.
I'm sorry, Amos.
Well, I hope you've all learned your lesson.
I have. We all have. In fact, we shouldn't have judged others.
That's right. And you shouldn't be storing such large amounts of money in places that are not safe.
But teacher, where can children put their money?
In a bank, such as the Cooperative Bank's Jumbo Junior account.
I have one.
That's very good of you, Brian. Now, by keeping your money in a Cooperative Bank Jumbo Junior account, your money is safe there, and there are also some other benefits. It allows your money to grow.
I usually put my money in my bank. Then my grandfather takes me to empty it after every 2 weeks.
Excellent. I would advise all of you to do the same.
Yeah, and I also get great discounts at fun places like the Splash.
Wow! So might I ask where you got all this money from?
We make cards which we sell.
Yeah, and we've been planning to buy IDP children like Babu something useful with the money we make.
Wow, that's a very good idea. I wish you all the best in your business. Amos, do you forgive them?
Well, I sure learned my lesson. Sorry we all laughed at you, Brian.
It's okay. At least now we know better. That Juakali bank is not the safest way to store money. It can easily get lost or stolen. So I suggest we put our money in a bank account, as Teacher Pendo said.
Yeah, and our money could also grow.
And when you are a Jumbo Junior account member, you also get discounts at Savani's bookshops.
Oh, so that is how you are able to buy those many storybooks, eh?
Junction Juniors forever! Yeah! Junction Juniors!
Wow, that was amazing. Did you all enjoy that?
Yes!
Awesome.
Great. Did you hear any of the buzzwords?
Yes!
Which ones did you hear? Yes, Ashley.
I heard the word table.
Very good. Kunta?
I heard the word files.
Very good. What else did you learn from this episode? Yes, Israel.
I learned how to correctly use nearer than and farther than.
Excellent. What else?
And I also learned that we should be very careful with our money.
Very good.
Well, I think we all know what that sound means. It's time for cool words.
Hello there and welcome back to Cool Words. Are you all ready for some learning fun?
Yes!
Good, because I'm just about to read you a short story.
Ooh, I love this lesson.
Marara, what are you doing? Come back here, I'm just about to read you a good story.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love stories. They make me feel sleepy. When I was a cub, my mom used to read stories for me.
Okay, Marara, this is an English lesson, not a bedtime story. I don't want you falling asleep.
Oh, well, I'll try to stay awake then.
Good. Now, I'm going to read you a short story about Jack. Now, you have to listen very carefully, okay? Yes. Good. Here we go. The next day, Jack woke up and felt miserable. Then he looked out of his window. He couldn't believe his eyes. Overnight, the beans had grown into an enormous beanstalk. Jack ran outside. He peered into the sky, but he couldn't see the top of the beanstalk because it reached far into the clouds. Jack didn't know what to think of the strange beanstalk, but he knew that he wanted an adventure.
Teacher Pendo, don't stop. Oh, I want to find out what happened to Jack and his beanstalk.
Don't worry, Marara. I'll let you borrow the book later, okay? But now I want to read the same story with different words, and then you will tell me whether you spot any difference, okay?
Yes.
Good. Now, the next day, Jack woke up and felt miserable. Then Jack looked out of his window. Jack couldn't believe his eyes. Overnight, the beans had grown into an enormous beanstalk. Jack ran outside. Jack peered into the sky, but Jack couldn't see the top of the beanstalk because it reached far into the clouds. Jack didn't know what to think of the strange beanstalk, but Jack knew that Jack wanted an adventure. Now, can anyone tell me what's the difference between the first reading and the second reading? Yes, Wanjiko?
In the first one, you used he instead of Jack, but in the second one, you used Jack too many times.
Very good. Now, Marara. Hey, Marara, wake up.
Yeah. I saw him. Oh, what?
Okay, so if you listen to the second story, can you tell me what's the difference between the first story and the second story?
Oh, I can tell you. The first story was very interesting, but the second story, was a bit boring. Made me go to sleep.
Okay, then wake up now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're right. Now, in the first story, I used he, but in the second story, I used Jack too many times, and it made the story seem boring. Now, a word that is used instead of a noun is called a pronoun. So what should I say instead of Mom put on Mom's coat? Yes, Rehema?
You should say Mom put on her coat.
Very good. And how about this one? Juma said, help Juma to carry the bucket.
Oh, I know.
Yes, Marara?
You should say, Juma said, help me to carry the bucket.
Very good. Now that we know what pronouns are, we are going to split some common pronouns into 3 groups. We have first person, we have second person, and we have third person pronouns.
Wow, you mean one pronoun shared into 3 persons? Wow!
No, Marara, let me explain. Now, first person pronouns are pronouns I use when I'm talking about myself, my friend, or me. Okay? Now, can someone give me an example? Yes, Otsula?
I, my, me, mine, myself.
Yes, Ashley?
Us, our, ours, ourselves.
Very good. Now, second person pronouns are pronouns I use when I'm talking about you, one or more of you. Now, Mara, can you give us an example?
Oh, yeah. Is you among these pronouns?
Very good. You is among these pronouns, and so is your. Anyone else? Yes, where?
Yourself.
Very good. Yourself. Now, who can guess what third person pronouns are?
Oh, I can.
Yes, Marara?
They are pronouns I use when I am talking about someone else.
Very good. So third person pronouns are pronouns I use when I'm talking about someone else or something else. Now, who can give me an example? Yes, Israel?
He, she, it.
Very good. Someone else? Yes, Wanjiko?
His, has, and it.
Yes, Otsula?
Himself, herself, itself.
Anyone else? Yes, Rehema?
Theirs, themselves.
Well done. You're all so clever. Now, let's try and make some sentences using these pronouns. Now, I will hold up a card, and you will use this pronoun to make a sentence. Now, my first pronoun is I. Yes, Israel?
I love to play football.
Very good. I love to play football. Now, the second pronoun is you. Yes, where?
You like to teach children.
You like to teach children. Well done. The next pronoun is he. Yes, Ashley?
He loves eating.
Oh, well, it is my favorite thing.
Aha, so you just used the last card, eat.
Oh, Teacher Pendo,
Yes.
I have one more.
Go right ahead.
We love cool words.
Well, that's good. Remember that a pronoun is a word that we use instead of a noun. It's now time to join Maspidi. He's out there.
Hello everyone, I've come to the bank with a very special friend of mine, Pearl. Pearl would like to open a bank account so that she can save her money. Come with us and see how you too can save your money. The bank is a place where people take their money so that it can't be stolen or lost. It is put into an account that only you can use. Whenever you want to spend your money, you just go to the bank and they will give it to you. Isn't that simple? Pearl is too young to open an account on her own. Since I am her guardian, I'm going to help her. Now, how does this work? Here's someone who looks like they can help. This bank loves children, so the manager, Jane, is going to take Pearl to the fun area while we talk about opening an account. Woo! Going to the bank is fun. Look! Pearl is counting her money before she puts it into an account. It is very important to take care of any money you have. Jane is explaining to me what we need in order to open an account. First of all, we need Pearl's birth certificate. Then I have to fill in a form with all of Pearl's details. The bank will then put the form in a file for safekeeping. They also need 2 photos of the parent or the guardian. That's me! Let's get my photo taken. The bank uses a photocopier to take a copy of all the documents for their files. Now we are ready to open an account for Pearl. Don't forget your money, Pearl. We need to give the money to the bank clerk, who will keep it safe for her. Look, the teller is counting out Pearl's money so that he can record the information on a computer and then give us a receipt. When Pearl wants to spend her money, she just needs to go to any co-op bank in the country and they will give it to her. Isn't that amazing? So remember, if you have just a little bit of money that you want to keep safe until a special time, ask your parent or guardian to take you to your nearest bank so that you can have your own account, just like Pearl. Bye!
Wow, I had no idea that banks could be so interesting.
Yeah, neither did I. I think I'll open a bank account just for saving my coins.
Good. Marara will take you. Won't we take him?
Yes! Oh, yes, but that'll have to wait. Because right now, our studio guests have to add up some numbers of their own. Because it's time for...
Number Run!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Number Run. Now, this is a game that we invented to help Marara with his maths.
Oh, yes, please, help me.
On the blackboard, there are 3 sums. Now, just like the example sum, there's a little something missing. Now, all our number runners have to do is step up and solve the sum on the board. Now, in order to solve the sum, you have to get the number from the number pit. Now, we didn't want to make it too easy for you, so we've got all these numbers right here in the number pit. So when you find the number, like so, you go back to the blackboard.
Once you get here, you need to make sure that you put your number in the correct position, like that. Make sure you don't get your numbers mixed up. Because the moment it's on the board, it's stuck. You cannot change it.
That's right. Now, once the number runner has solved the sum, you have to run back to your teammates and tag in the person to do the next sum, like so.
There's a catch. You have 3 sums to solve in just 45 seconds. So, we all need to cheer our number runners with the correct answer. Is that clear?
Yes.
You are sure?
Yes.
In number run, speed is everything. Because if you do solve the 3 sums within 45 seconds, you get to take these wonderful maths books back to your school. Are the rules clear?
Yes.
Are you ready to play number run?
Yes.
Very good. Let's have our number runner, number 1. Israel, here, please.
All right. Let's put 45 seconds on the clock and reveal the first sum.
24 plus what is 30? Go.
6.
Have me the right answer?
6.
It's right there. Get it? You sure that's your final answer?
6.
You sure that's your final answer? Tag the next person.
Come on.
What times 10 is 150? Go.
15.
Shout it, come on. Where's the 15?
It's right over there. You sure that's your final answer? Tag the next person. 64 minus 5 is what? Go. Help her with the right answer. Fast.
59.
Help her with the right answer. It's right there. Look for it. It's right there. Look for it. It's there. It's over there. Hurry.
Stop the clock.
Time is up.
Step back, Ashley, step back. Join your teammate.
Not to worry. Don't worry at all. Now let's look at what you did. Quickly. On to the first sum. We asked you, 24 plus what is 30? You gave us 6. Are you sure that 6 is the correct answer?
Yes.
Yes, 6 is the correct answer. On to the second sum. We asked you what multiplied by 10 is 150. You gave 15. Is that the correct answer?
Yes.
And on to the third sum. Even though you didn't complete it, we asked you 64 minus 5 is what? What would have been the answer?
What's the answer?
59.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. 59 is the correct answer. We're just going to quickly put it here. And you completed 2 sums out of 3. So well done. Let's give them a big round of applause. Good.
Well, don't worry. You're all winners because you have helped me with my maths homework.
So, did you have fun today in the show?
Yes.
We still have half an hour of fun and learning right here on the KnowZone.
So don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's start by reminding everyone who is watching us at home of this week's KnowZone buzzwords.
Officer.
Files.
Pins. Table. Computer.
Well done. Now I hope that you will also listen up for these buzzwords because you'll be hearing them throughout this show.
That's right. Now, Marara, could you please give us a hint about, what Ranger Rukia is going to be telling us about today?
Well, this animal is big. Very, very big. And it's the biggest animal in the wild.
I think we can all guess what animal that is. But let's see if we are right in the wild zone.
Hello, KnowZone Rangers. I am Ranger Rukia and I'm here to tell you all about these wonderful animals, elephants. The African elephant is the largest living land mammal in the whole world. Aren't they beautiful? Elephants are very peaceful creatures and they live together in harmony in the wild. This is a female elephant. The females care for the younger elephants and protect them from harm. And this is a male elephant. The males like to live alone and they look after themselves. Let's take a closer look at these beautiful animals, shall we? Elephants have very long noses which are called trunks. Elephants use their trunks for eating, just like we use our hands. Their trunks are so long that they can reach food from high up in the trees. Elephants use their trunks to eat, to smell, to drink, to pick things up, and even to throw things. Elephants have very big ears. They flap their ears to keep them cool when it's very hot. They also wave them when there is danger to try and scare off their enemies. It makes them look very frightening, doesn't it? Even though elephants are very peaceful animals, they can become annoyed with each other just like us humans. When this happens, they use their trunks to fight each other. Elephants love to spend time playing with their families, and they especially enjoy splashing around in the water. Water is just as important for elephants as it is for us. They need to drink over 100 liters of water a day in order to survive. That's a lot of water. Elephants make very good mothers. They provide lots of milk for their calves. Elephants are famous all over the world because of their amazing tusks. Tusks are like human teeth but are much longer and stronger. Elephants' tusks are made from ivory. Sadly, thousands of elephants have been killed because some selfish humans want to make carvings or jewelry out of their tusks. That is why so many elephants are killed by poachers. The poachers shoot the elephants and then they cut off their tusks to sell them. Killing elephants for their tusks is illegal. Elephants have a right to live in peace, safe from fear and harm. They are loving creatures who care for each other greatly. So please remember, KnowZone Rangers, we need to protect our elephants from poachers and tell everyone that it is very important for Kenyans to protect their wildlife and allow them to live a long and happy life. Bye!
Wow, I really enjoyed that, did you?
Yes!
Yeah, I think it's really sad that elephants get killed for their ivory, but it's really good that now they're protected and their numbers are growing in the wild.
Yes, and did you see how much they eat? Whoa, that's why they are so big.
Yeah, I agree. I know what that sound means. It's time for
Hot Numbers!
Hello there and welcome back to Hot Numbers. Are you all ready for some learning fun?
Yes!
Good. Now, who remembers what centimeters and meters are?
Ooh, I can.
Yes, Marara?
They're units for measuring length.
That's right. Now, last week, we looked at how we convert centimeters into meters and meters into centimeters. And I hope you all paid attention because we are going to use what we learned last time in today's lesson. Now, who can remind us how many centimeters make a meter? Yes, Otsula?
100.
That's right. So 100 centimeters make a meter. Now, we are going to be adding and subtracting centimeters and meters. Are you all ready?
Yes!
Ooh, I think I'm getting very good at maths.
Yeah, you're all getting very good at maths. Now, we add meters and centimeters by adding the meters together and the centimeters together. Shall we begin?
Yes!
So we add the meters together and the centimeters together. But how do we do that, Teacher Pendo?
I'll demonstrate. Now, you can join in at home. 5 meters, 63 centimeters, 3 meters, 26 centimeters. Now, the CM stands for centimeters, and we always write it on the right side of the meters. Now, remember, you always start adding from the right side. So what is 6 plus 3? Yes, Rehema?
9.
Very good. And what is 6 plus 2? Yes, Shakoko?
8.
8. Now, to the meter side, what is 5 plus 3? Yes, Ashley?
8.
So we have 8 meters, 89 centimeters. Now, this was a straightforward sum because the centimeters did not go above 100. Now, when you have your centimeters as more than 100, you need to convert them into meters because 100 centimeters equals to?
1 meter.
Good. Now, let's do another sum so that I can show you how to convert. Would someone like to help me? Yes, Kunta? So write down 257 meters, 32 centimeters, plus 129 meters and 89 centimeters. So what is our first step?
Our first step is to add 2 plus 9.
And what is 2 plus 9? Yes, Chekoko?
11.
So you write the 1 and carry the 1 to the 3. What is the next step?
We add the 1 that we carried to 3 and 8.
What do we get? Yes, where?
12.
Write your 12 there. So now we have 121 centimeters.
Oh, yes, which is the same as 1 meter and 21 centimeters.
That's right. So we need to carry the 1 to the left side. So what do we do next?
The next thing that we do is we add the 1 that we carried from the centimeter side and add it to 7 and 9.
What do we get? Yes, Otsula?
17.
Very good. So we write the 7 underneath and then we carry the 1. What next?
Then we add the 1 that we carried now in the meter side to 5 and 2, and our answer we get will be 8.
Very good. And what is the last answer? 2 plus 1 is?
3.
Very good. So what do we have now?
Our answer is 387 meters and 21 centimeters.
Well done. Thank you. Well done, all of you. Now, we are going to move on to subtraction. Now, the rule is similar, okay?
Oh, I know. You subtract meters from meters and centimeters from centimeters.
That's right. Now, we write the sum the same way as we did for addition. Now, I'll demonstrate. We have 76 meters, 43 centimeters, 43 meters, 80 centimeters. Now, we cannot subtract 80 from 43, so we need to borrow 1 from the meter side, which is 6, and we have 143, okay? Now, remember, you always start your sum from the right side. So, 3 minus 0 is? Yes, where?
3.
3. Very good. Now, how about 14 minus 8? Yes, Ashley?
6.
6. Now, remember, we had borrowed 1 from 6, so now we have 5. So what is 5 minus 3? Yes, Shakoko?
2.
2. And finally, what is 7 minus 4? Yes, Rahema?
3.
Our final answer is 32 meters and 63 centimeters.
Well done. So 32 meters, 63 centimeters. Well done, all of you. Let's take a break from numbers and give our creativity a workout. It's time for Art Zone.
Hello children, welcome to this episode of Art Zone. I'm going to show you something. Tell me what you think. What we're going to do today is make fantastic people. So we're going to use a technique called collage. And collage is basically making a picture using different kinds of material. To begin, we're just going to take some old magazines. So out of the magazine, I just cut out one of the pages. I want to use this face as the beginning of my painting. So I take it and I just cut out the face. So there I have my face. So what I'm going to do is start adding in whatever I want to make. So I'm going to use some eyes that I found from another picture and I'll stick those eyes on there. But before I do that, I actually want to put a nose. So I take my glue. So a collage is bringing all these different pictures together. So there's my nose, and then I'm going to take those eyes and put them on there as well. So the idea here is to get as creative as you would like. If you want a weird looking face, you're welcome to make that. If you want a scary looking face, you're welcome to make that as well. So it's really doing whatever kind of face you'd like. Okay, so there, I have the beginning of my weird face. See the big eyes and the big nose? So I'm going to start looking for a body because I want to make a full person. This looks like it might be a good body to use. So I just take my scissors again. Remember, when you're using scissors, you just have to be really careful so that you don't end up hurting yourself. Okay, so I have my dress and I'll just add it on here. So I'm just going to stick that as the body of my painting. See, I'm making a very weird looking woman, but that's the fun of art. You can make whatever it is you'd like to create. So what I'm going to do is look for some feet or some legs. I think I found some legs that look like they might be fun to put on. So now I'm just going to cut those out. What I'm going to do is see how I can fit this into my picture. So I'm just going to stick that on there. I really like what I'm seeing. So I will just stick this onto the back of the dress. Okay, that's my person. And I really like this person. Very weird, but coming together nicely. So once I have that, I'm just going to stick this onto the paper itself. Well, you get the ideas, children. The idea is you can make it as complicated and as interesting as you would like. So that's it for this episode of Art Zone. I hope you've had a good time, and I want to see the kind of people that you will make. Goodbye for now.
Wow, that was an excellent edition of Art Zone. Did you all enjoy that?
Yes! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love Art Zone. I'm getting really good at making pictures.
All right. Now, it's time for something a little different. It's time for our spectacular spelling competition. It's time for Spell It. Animal, tractor, building, narrow, respect, deep, vegetable, work. Welcome to Spell It. Weya, Chekoko, and Kunta. You're about to step out of the shadows and into the light to compete for the top prize of the KnowZone Spelling Champion. If you win, you will go home with your very own KnowZone dictionary.
Now, each contender has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. If you want to hear your word again, just say repeat, and the word will be repeated for you. Now, each word is worth 1 point. So for every word you spell correctly, you get 1 point to your tally. Are the rules clear?
Yes. Weya, you're up first. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Where? Your 30 seconds start now.
Table.
Table.
Form.
FORM.
Stamp.
STAMP.
Clock.
CLOCK.
Drawer.
DRAWER.
Marker.
MARKER.
Manager.
MANAGER.
Telephone.
TELEPHONE.
Computer.
COMPUTER.
Photocopier.
PHOTOCOPIER.
Time's up. Well done, Weya. Chekoko, you're up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Chekoko, your 30 seconds start now.
Chair.
CHAIR.
Paper.
PAPER.
Cabinet.
CABINET.
Receipt.
REICPENPET.
Message.
MESSAGE.
Calculator.
CALCUCATOR.
Director.
DIROTER.
Assistant.
ASS.
Time is up. Thank you, Chekoko.
Well done.
Kunta, you're up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Kunta, your 30 seconds start now.
File.
F-I-L-E.
Officer.
O-F-F-I-C-E-R.
Report.
R-E-P-O-R-T.
Stapler.
S-T-A-P-L-E-R.
Receive.
R-E-C-I-E-V.
Printer.
P-R-I-N-T-E-R.
Keyboard.
K-E-Y-B-O-A-R-D.
Messenger.
M-E-S-S.
Time is up. Please step back.
After that very, very tense edition of Spell It, I think we can now reveal the scores. In third place, we have Chekoko. Let's give a round of applause, everyone. Congratulations.
Well done.
Now, in second place, we have Kunta, which means our winner, and for the first time ever, the first person to spell 10 words correctly on KnowZone Spell It. It's Where, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Where. You are today's KnowZone spelling champion. Let's give him another round of applause. Show up the dictionary.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations to all three of you because you did spell many words correctly.
That's right. Now, after this wonderful edition of Spell It, I think it's time that we take a little bit of a break. So why don't we sit back, relax, and step into the magical world that is African Tales.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. Today, I'm going to read you a story about a giraffe who wanted to be special. Be sure to look out for today's buzzwords. How the giraffe got a long neck. Once upon a time, when the savannah was ruled by the wind and the sun, and when animals spoke, the giraffe had a short neck. Giraffe envied all of the other animals because she thought they all looked beautiful. She believed there was nothing special about her. Her friend Zebra had amazing black and white stripes, and Weaverbird could fly and had lovely yellow feathers that looked like the sun. Monkey had a long tail, and he could swing through the trees, eating all the berries the giraffe tried so hard to reach. Warthog was a swift runner. He would leave clouds of dust in her face. "I have had enough," said Giraffe to Zebra and Weaverbird one day. "I'm tired of being the only animal who isn't special. But what can I do about it?" Zebra and Weaverbird looked at her. Then they said, "We don't know how to help you, but we know someone who can. She is a wise old lioness. She lives in a cave far away, near the end of the savannah. If there is anyone who can help you, she can." Giraffe, Zebra, and Weaverbird set off to visit the wise old lioness. They traveled long and far. They walked further than they had ever walked before. But Giraffe was determined to see the lioness, and so they persevered. Finally, after many days of travel, they reached the cave of the great wise old lioness. When they entered the cave, the lioness greeted them with curiosity. "You have traveled far to see me. What is it you desire?" Giraffe stepped forward and told the great lioness her problem. The lioness listened closely. She said nothing until Giraffe had finished speaking, and then she spoke. "I can help you, but you have to do exactly as I ask you." "Yes, yes," replied eager Giraffe. "Anything you ask." the lioness continued. There is an acacia tree half a day's travel from here. I would like you to bring me the flower that has bloomed on the very top of the tree, closest to the sun. How would she reach the top of the acacia tree? The great lioness saw Giraffe looking concerned and told her that her friends could help her. But Giraffe must be the one to pick the flower. The three friends set off in search of the acacia tree with the flower at the top. Finally, the three friends found the tree. And sure enough, there was a beautiful flower at the very top. Determined to pick the flower, Giraffe decided to climb the tree. But because she did not have a tail and hands like Monkey, she fell to the ground. Weaver Bird tried to bring the branch lower by standing on it, but he wasn't heavy enough. Zebra then tried to push the tree so that it could bend, but she wasn't strong enough. Giraffe had an idea. If Weaver Bird stands on the branch and Zebra bends a tree at the same time, maybe I can stretch enough to reach the flower. Weaver Bird lowered the branch and Zebra bent the tree as much as she could. Giraffe, with all her might, reached for the flower. She stretched out her legs and stuck out her tongue as far as it would go. Beads of sweat started to drip down her face. Look, all the effort seems to be making a difference. Giraffe was getting closer and closer to the flower. Giraffe's neck was stretching. Zebra and Weaver Bird were so amazed. They stopped helping. When she finally picked the flower, Giraffe jumped up and down for joy, and only then noticed Weaver Bird and Zebra staring at her. "Look at how long your neck has grown," replied Weaver Bird. "It's beautiful," gasped an amazed Zebra. Giraffe walked to a nearby pool of water, and for the first time, she saw her long neck. It was indeed beautiful. Happily, the three friends made their way back to the lioness's cave with the flower. The lioness was pleased when she saw the flower and Giraffe's long neck. "Now, you are a very special animal." The giraffe thanked the great lioness, and as the friends returned home, all the animals said how beautiful Giraffe's neck was. What a lovely story. You see, we're all special and different, no matter how we look and no matter what we do. Thank you for listening to this story. I will see you again soon. Goodbye.
That was such a lovely story.
Yes, now when I look at a giraffe, I'll know what happened to make it look so tall.
Oh yes, that's right. And that is the perfect way for us to end today's show. So have you all had fun here on the KnowZone?
Yes! Great. It was great having you here helping us out with this week's show. And for you at home, thank you so much for joining us.
So, come on everyone, let's say goodbye.
Bye!